reacting to season 4, episode 11 of Charmed. We are now 50% into the season. Last episode, we got a chance to see about Micah's. Last episode was about Paige and understanding what happened between, her and her adopted family and how she lost her mom and dad at that time. Because once again, we knew that she lost her parents, but we didn't know what happened and how and what happened that day that led up to that moment. And for Paige, she essentially had to relive that day, which is crazy to me because when you think about it, she had to basically go through the time frame, the hours, the moments leading up to that demise. And she pretty much experienced what the other sisters have experienced, where they witnessed somebody that they love, their mom, die, and they couldn't save them no matter what could have happened. They couldn't alternate or change the future, so they had to watch it. And at first, all the sisters tried to change, specifically Phoebe. I remember Phoebe leaving like a little note. She tried to leave a little note in the witch book, and then she went back and changed it. And then obviously with this incident with Paige, she tried to tell her mom and dad to not go to the place to eat. Let's go eat at home, and it still found their way. So it showed that no matter what they did, they couldn't change the fate of their loved ones, and she had to learn their lesson by living through it. But now as we know more about Paige, I really just see how every sister is kind of in her. And it's just so interesting because for her to have not had any connection with, the previous, her sisters prior to what happened with Prue, he literally has a connection with each and every one of these sisters, and it's interesting to see. And besides that, now we have Cole trying to live his life as a human, trying to fit in, and now we officially, after Phoebe and Cole got taken over by some ghosts, now they are engaged. So let's see. So anyways, let's don't even strawberry jam. Oh, they're real.
Okay, mover to lose it, people coming through. Hey, I was using that. Tired. I'd be tired too if I had to decide whether or not someone lived or died. What's your decision? Paige, I can't talk about the cake.
A vampire?
Jokes like that in his house? Not so funny. Not so funny.
Right.
So when do you think he's gonna come back? Who knows? He said he needed some time to find him. Does that mean he's off banging on drums in the woods somewhere?
He better not.
God, I hope not.
Right, you making a mixtape?
Oh, gotta go.
What is happening?
Nobody keeps secrets better than us. We are the mistresses of secrets.
Girl.
Well,
That's not.
Well, not magical?
Okay. Watch it be magical, bro.
You would actually be the first person who enjoys jury duty. You know what it is? I mean, punishing. You know what I mean. Hey.
You said this is your passion? This is your career?
Hi.
Paige home?
Good to see you.
Damn, look at his bag.
I'm done with Australia finally, and I'm actually thinking about Nepal, and just wanted to stop by and see how you doing.
That's definitely a new man, is that
I
not?
still can't believe you got sisters.
This is definitely a different dude.
Getting used to. So, where are you staying? What?
Our witch house?
I don't think it's a good idea if your boyfriend stay here. He's not my boyfriend.
So he just a random.
Sometimes he's my boyfriend, but mostly he's just my really good friend.
You see,
you can trust Glenn. He's been my friend since, God, kindergarten?
Paige.
You haven't been a witch since kindergarten. I don't think you understand. I understand that I also, well,
Oh.
it should be.
No.
There is no excuse.
No way. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, defendant has no alibi, no credible explanation for how he was able to lead the police directly to his ex-wife's body. That was his alibi. That's what Mr. Provenzoli expects you to believe to counter the overwhelming evidence against him, including...
Yeah. Medusa. She's got the shivers.
Are you alright?
Oh, now we gotta dive in and figure this shit out on ourselves.
Hey, I just got a premonition. We'll be out of here in time for lunch.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That didn't hit.
I think that the proper procedure...
A Phoebe. How can we actually say that we don't think that without causing suspicion?
The tattoo, maybe he knows the real killer. I don't know, he must not have seen him in his premonition, otherwise...
Wait, he had a premonition?
Yeah, that's how he claims to have known where the body was. For a reason. Just because the killer isn't supernatural.
Hey there, Glenn!
Now,
What did you hear?
let me see them on, bro.
Excuse me?
Okay, he good. He
She
good.
said, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Staying here? I think you need to talk to her.
She-
I did, and apparently I was the only one paying attention.
Come on, open the damn door.
Why? All right, mob boss, can you calm down? Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah,
What?
And all he is guilty of is
the
having
black
a special gift.
Negro side
You're the
said.
foreman. Make our vote.
Not until I review the evidence.
Everything okay? What's going on in there?
Oh,
What?
that's just a family meeting, deciding who's going to take out the trash or whose turn it is to clean the bathroom. We take it all very seriously here.
It's the last time I saw you, just before you moved in here. The vibe that I've been
She
getting
said
since I
that.
got here doesn't make me worry any less.
She said
Everything is
that.
fine, Glenn. Just fine.
Daryl got us that thing with the guy that Phoebe was talking about. Are you coming?
Yeah, I can't. I have to go to work. It didn't feel good, Leo, but I did it.
That's not good enough. It's irresponsible to leave him here.
You told me when I became a witch I could still have a life. I call having a friend having a life.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean...
She is that friendly?
Yeah,
But you
pretty much.
serious?
I'll see you later.
You lucky she friendly right now because she would have told you to get the fuck out of here.
Precisely.
Right. Well, we're in a miracle, babe. Baby.
We reached a verdict.
Got you.
They haven't. These people wanted to talk to you.
Now sit down, Farad. Coming from
That's
me,
why
a
we need to know
Farad.
exactly what you saw.
I can say that.
If
Yep.
we have any chance of saving you.
I don't need a premonition to know who killed Angie.
But tell us.
Blake. And I go and help him by telling the police where Angie's body was.
Do you know if Blake has a tattoo of a Medusa head on his arm?
And with that mice, they need to be out of business. Sorry. Leo.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
I see that. I was just hoping...
I said we're closed and I don't want to have to...
It is his tattoo. Yep. Okay.
That the evidence against Stan Provenzoli is entirely circumstantial.
He led the police to the body.
Why would he reveal
That's as good as a
himself then?
confession.
Doesn't mean that you have to be afraid of it. It's around us all the time.
Look at people trying to solve
Like a
launch
friend,
magic.
guiding us, giving us inspiration. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you know that it's there.
Why is he like?
The man killed a woman. Period. End of story.
Can he?
All those in
Why is
favor
he?
of a...
Nature calls.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No.
You can't believe this. Well, I did. Watch that shit.
Well, there is one guy I'd love to turn into a
They make him
vampire.
confess like what Prue did, but you
could use your powers to scare him into confessing.
some
Maybe there's a spell in the Book of Shadows we can use?
with that boy around,
Okay, go.
we might as well tell him to look for it. I think I got out of here ASAP, no Rocky.
It's labeled pig's feet,
Okay, pig feet is regular
Blood.
food. That's regular food though.
frog tongue. So I decided to take a little look around. Found more than what I bargained for.
You decide to snoop into people's personal grounds. Is this not a damn red flag to get this nigga out of my house?
This book is full of pictures of demons and warlocks.
Well, demons and warlocks that we fight and destroy.
These girls have you brainwashed. I mean, how do you even know that these are your sisters?
What does your you means? Now how would she hocus pocus your ass out to
There's a spell in here.
Paige, are you serious?
Stretch the imagination. Let mind and body soar to heights not reached before. Let limits stretch that you may catch a new truth to explore. Oh, I was giving Glenn a tour of the house. Next stop, the basement. Come on, Glenn. Why don't you get a head start? It didn't occur to me. What do you mean?
Nothing
I told
occurred to
you to lock
you,
all the doors before
apparently.
you go. Well, I thought you meant the front door. Maybe you should have.
Y'all don't even lock the front door.
Speaking in
What?
code.
Girl,
I trust Glenn.
y'all don't lock any doors.
With a secret.
Why did Piper even expect to do that? Leo, you're messy to keep leaving them. You're messy to keep leaving them. Like, y'all never shut the doors and y'all thought today was the day to start locking doors? Y'all are both unserious.
There are angels. Tanya, you could tell your mother that she's right. They're real. And there are fairies.
Oh, yeah, so
They're real too. I mean, just think back
Paige
to your
and
childhood before
Phoebe
you
are
were too
definitely
jaded to
tethered,
believe
huh?
in them.
Not quite right. We're asking
Oh.
that she be dismissed and that you bring in one of the alternates.
because Phoebe wanted to talk about rainbow and dares and dandelions, they gonna get you out of there, sis.
No trapdoors, no smoke, no mirrors, just real supernatural magic.
Come on, she's stalling.
Okay,
What's the matter?
she's about to do a spell.
Show us some magic.
I'm gonna need a few things. A sage stick, 5 white candles, and
A magic wand.
Saving an innocent's life is worth the risk. Entertaining friends is not.
Man, that man get mad one day you ain't give him the cookie. He's gonna literally do that.
What the hell? What are you?
Oh, well, yes. Now, Piper. Yeah, we'll blow his whole set down.
Well, Piper, you might kill him. So?
Well, we know, yeah, it's magical related. Yep.
He's pretty good.
Right, cause girl, go ahead and redact them. You
They
heard
got it on tape. So what?
how you know about the tape?
They'll never find
That's
out
all
about
it-
you guys. Not from you, they won't.
No way he bleeding that fast. Damn. They ate down?
Right back at you.
They ate down like that?
Why don't we just give it to the
I know he wasn't back up there, bro.
Confession is no good. I mean, Daryl's
Look.
gonna open up an investigation, but
Look at
not
this
time
shit,
to
bro.
exonerate.
The annoying echo is crazy.
Nothing's going on, Piper.
He about to touch Piper. Is he serious?
Piper, no!
Is he dumb?
He was just making a bad joke. Yeah, funny how that's the first thing that came to his mind. He just thought he was being funny. Nobody got hurt. Yeah, maybe you'd feel a little bit differently if you had lost a sister.
They
Right.
were gonna kick her off the jury. I think it was worth a try. Only it's not.
She said,
going
"Y'all
too good.
hypocrites."
I believe she needs the power of 3.
Yeah, well, she's not gonna get it. It's
So we just started fucking flexing our powers now? What are we talking
on the
about?
way. Let's go.
Where the fuck is the what is that? What is the elders at? They always be complaining and bitching about shit. Now they're quiet. What are we talking about here? Like, cause where the elders at? Like now the elders is letting them just flex their powers out like this. Are you serious? And then the right here. You know what? Yeah, take them, bro.
Reached a verdict. Yeah. A deal's a deal. All those in favor of guilty.
I'll get the lights. What's forbidden?
Right.
Using memory dust on people.
Oh my god. This is brilliant. We'll erase their short-term memories after they vote not guilty.
I know y'all gonna piss me off.
Come to us, we summon
We went through hell in 322.
Beloved Spirit Angela, we seek your guidance. Why? He's on trial for your murder. Stan? Are you kidding? He couldn't hurt a fly. Even his
Look at
death
this.
terrified him and nurtured it. All the good he could have done, wasted. So he didn't kill you. No.
Tell us who did. Girl, hurry up. A good man. They said, "Come on, girls, go back to bed. You know, bless them votes. Remember them votes."
Court is adjourned.
Now go ahead. Now Leo, come in here and dust their ass like Fairy does. Yep.
Don't forget the bailiff.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
We believe you.
All that matters is that you used your gift to help people. That's a beautiful thing.
Enjoy saving this innocent for a minute and a half before getting back to the great debate.
Well, it's not
Well,
over yet.
the debate ain't over,
Killer
bro.
is still out there somewhere.
Stretchy.
He's kind of get him out of here.
Let's give a rat's ass, no pun intended, about laundering money.
Because they need money to insinuate themselves into the world.
This man.
To buy clothes, rent apartments, to fit in with us.
Human thing, the tape. What's to stop him from killing Glenn? We have no leverage.
Okay, do we have to call him the rat demon? Because it's very hard to be appropriately frightened.
So the only question is, where is Demon Central? Angela said something about Pier 86. So did Wikes. So we split up. Just do me a favor and keep him alive at the club until I get back.
Leo said, "You gonna let this happen?" All them rats. He really got a. It's reminded me of Grossology. It was like a Canadian cartoon show. That show was fire. I'm not gonna hold you. Keep that rat.
Who am I talking
I'm sorry.
to?
I thought I was running to her. Oh! They're all demons? Okay, that makes sense.
The tape.
Where's our friend, Mouse Man?
After I get the tape.
No.
Let it be a fake tape and play him a little bit.
Just so you
Damn,
know,
he was choked for that. He been choked
if
for
it
long.
happens to be anything at all, Doreen will decapitate him.
That?
Oh, the show is death?
Guess we'll call this one a draw.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like a guy in a tool belt.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're welcome.
I reversed the spell. Just checking.
Oh yeah. So he don't be stretching. Oh, y'all dating now?
By you.
Oh, y'all dating? Cause not friends.
Okay, do you want it now, or should I email it to you? What?
An apology?
My apology. You were right. Keeping our secret is the most important thing. I should have listened to you. Tanya's door, and she thought I was the Avon lady. So, good job, Leo.
Thanks, but I don't want to think about it ever.
Can I ever wait for a minute or so? No. And you trust him completely? Yes.
Okay then.
And so do we.
Thank God.
Leo.
We think it's
Leo's
smart
gonna
or
black
not.
him out.
At least you have one person outside the family that you can talk to.
Yeah.
Let's skip it to one.
Yeah, let's keep it minimum. Before I minimize his ass whooping. Now I don't even know if he's going to be in-game material. It doesn't look like it, but at least I'm telling you right now, it better be lower continuity of him being the best friend, because hell no. Okay, so that was my season 4 episode 11 reaction to Charmed, and let's just talk about it right now. This was honestly the first time in a while that we ever had like an episode where we're mainly focusing on if we should let people know our secret or not. And let me tell you this right now. Even though I had my reaction that's like, Paige, what the fuck? Like, I think my biggest what the fuck is the elders being radio silent. Like, isn't it crazy that they've been like radio silent since season 2? And then they kind of came back during season 3 when it came to Piper and Leo's relationship. And then after we saved their asses, they have been very quiet ever since. They couldn't find out about who Cole was. Cole sneaking around and sabotaging. They was out here making damn deals with the Source and Evil and shit like that. They did make like a deal with the Source at the end of season 3 actually. So whatever. But they've been radio silent about everything. They're the type of people that said that the way that we work and the way that we do magic as the Charmed Ones is chaotic, it is not professional, and it puts our exposure at risk. Yet we just had 2 big ass incidences in one day of 2 sisters having to, one, have no choice, and 2, the other one had to basically confirm magic, and they were radio silent? They were more antic and more hype about incidences that were rather small compared to now. And honestly, I can minimize Paige's thing because that was a friend and whatever the case may be. But like for us, we don't know this man. We don't know this man from a can of paint. He just came in here after literally being your booty call earlier this season. So for us, we don't know this man. So the answer for us, we're going to be like, no, like who is this dude? And then for me, I don't care. I'm still gonna give this man a side eye because you're going to be temporarily staying here with us. If there's certain places that are off limits, don't go there. This man, for him to like side eye her family, okay, I understand. Now your family member that you're gonna probably meet end up being across is gonna have some good terms. But for him to then go scout the whole house and then go into the fucking attic is crazy. Side note, yeah, I don't like no doors, bookies. But I don't like doors. So I'm shocked that Paige was even recommended to lock a door when they don't even, you know how I be about these doors. The fact that Daryl's hard work installing them locks meant nothing because the doors got broken. Demon work, one. But also, you went into their attic, into their personal space, then read up their books. Now, even though he's not a witch, so nothing's going to happen, but imagine if he started saying fucking spells and that shit started working. What if he just started cranking out spells? Like we've had incidences where we told humans we were witches. We told that lady in season 1 when she had the future baby that was going to destroy those future men and they came in the past to get her. Yes. We told that guy that was blind about helping whatever. We told Andy, and when Andy could not be trusted, we took it off the first time, and then the second time he found out that information. So technically, this was kind of like another Prue moment when she had with Andy, and the second time he couldn't handle it and he closed his distance off. This is what I'm saying. She's like each and every sister. Every single one. Last episode we got a chance to see how she's like Phoebe. This episode we got a chance to see how she's like Prue. And there has been moments where like even with the Cole thing too, that's kind of like her moment with Prue. I want to kind of find out if I can find how she has a little bit of Piper in her. Y'all probably could tell me what I've missed from the past 10 episodes so far. I feel like their how they like their attitude wise, how they banter is because they're like the same. Like how smart and sarcastic they are. I think that's what really makes them like the same in a sense. But like this is kind of like her Prue moment where she thought she could trust this person with a spell and it didn't work. And you know how I felt when we had the incidents with Andy. I was like, bro, like, well, him redacted. But like, I understand with Paige, she's young, she's naive, and once again, she is like, listen, you told me that I could have a life. You told me I could have friends. I'm not gonna lose my friend because of this magic. This is the first sister we're ever seeing amongst the other three that tried to fight to have a balance between her life. And I honestly give her 10 for that because let's be honest here, it is sad watching all these other sisters have friends, had a whole bright perspective of life, and then they had to get rid of it because of magic. All of them have done it. Literally. Like, Phoebe had to balance a job, school, and being a witch. Leaving classes to be a witch. Losing her friend from college that, well, not really a friend, but like somebody that she was like a mutual with, like somebody that she had like an acquaintance with, get clapped at work. I mean, in the library. You had Prue lose Andy, love of her life, to magic, and losing her mom to magic, having a strained relationship with her dad due to magic, all of them losing their grandma due to magic, her not being able to have a relationship with magic, her boss is trying to kill her in season 1 due to magic, Piper dealing with magic at work as a cafe, you know, obviously having a balanced relationship with her and Dan that didn't work out because of magic. We've had instances where we all had to put, and her losing her friendships, where she literally had like when she went to the baby shower a couple episodes ago, they were like, dang, we didn't see you in years. And then like constantly having these people lose things that they used to be actively in as they were younger, and then watch this younger sister be like, no, I'm not doing that. You're like, you told me I didn't have to do that, so I'm not doing it. It's refreshing, but it's crazy because I'm just like, where the fuck are these elders? These elders were like, you better eat, sleep, and drink magic. What about the Mama Dukes? Grandma? Mom? Y'all talking about something like, where y'all at? Why couldn't you tell our witches earlier before that this didn't matter? But we have instances where we told people about being witches and stuff like that, and we just were like, yeah, they're going to be crazy. They're going to be written off as crazy if that's the case. And even the girl that we like, the old lady, I mean, the episode 2 that got like reverted back when she was like, when they were like drained her dry. But some of the time they didn't even remember it anyways. But we've had moments where we talked about it. And I love that, even though I was catching a stress and a black and a mild at Paige telling this man this, knowing that I don't know if I can trust him or not because I don't know him. It is still, you know, because it's also just like when Phoebe and the Clay episode, like, we had to save that clown. And he just didn't say nothing. Like, sometimes we have just let people just go, trusting and believing that they wouldn't tell anything. But she was like, yeah, like, so why is it not okay when I do it? Y'all can tell people things, but I can't because I'm the younger sister that just started magic, so I can't do everything y'all did. How can y'all trust the people that y'all told? And she clocks it. She clocks it and makes the other sisters, specifically Piper most of the time, be like, yeah, you're right. But also she learns as well. And like I said, this reminds me so much of Prue and Phoebe because both in incidences, remember season 1 and earlier stages of season 2, they had moments where both of them were right on different spectrums of the argument. And by the end of the episode, they'll both be like, you right about this, you right about that, valid, I'm not going to do that again. So Piper's like, you know, I understand. We told people about us being witches and we never doubted if they were going to tell or not. I understand. So you know what? If you don't want his mind to be erased, we'll trust you because you trust him, we trust you in your decision. And on her side, she's like, I understand now because you were right about letting him stay in the house. And even besides just the fact that he found out about being witches, I don't think I would have had a problem with him finding out about them being witches. I think my problem is the fact that he just did not give a fuck and started looking around their house because he would just, and I understand he's a friend, he's worried because like their previous sister's friends, specifically Piper's friends said a couple episodes ago, their whole demeanor changed. And he watched Paige go from like this carefree, blowing with the wind, I do whatever I want vibe Paige, into a more stricter sister that is like not doing this or not doing that, and like listening to an older sister that just randomly came out of nowhere, giving her orders. And I understand as a friend he should be worried, but I'm just like, bro, as me, the charmed one defender, I'm like, I understand you, but not too much on my sisses. That's the problem. So for me, being a charmed one enthusiast defender, I'm like, bro, you better back the fuck up. But as a friend, I'm like, I understand, because if my friend started acting weird and not telling me anything and I feel like she's hiding a secret, I'm gonna be like, ugh. And that's what one of the most wildest things about a show that are supernatural, that has like a human counterpart in it, is that you're watching them, you're like, as a human, as me, I understand you. But as me watching these supernatural superhero, this is the second time I said superhero. I said that shit in episode 8 or 7, one of those. It was Black is Cool episode. I need to stop. But as me watching supernatural creatures, I'm like, they would never do that. And from an outside point of view watching in, it may seem this way, but that's not how they are. So you're watching like these humans interpret these people acting a certain way, and then they start getting paranoid about if this person is in danger, which I understand. But sir, you then, instead of just waiting for her to warm up to you and maybe trusting you with this secret, you decide to snoop in front of her house. You snoop in her house and then basically trash them and said something, they're a cult, they're doing satanic stuff, and you're brainwashed, instead of trying to hear from her point of view. And I understand, because yes, there are some times where people get captivated in cults and they cut off their connections with their friends, their family. So this is very much a thing that still exists, and I understand him as a worry. Why am I now trying to why am I now understand this man? Just back off, my sisters. Since you cool now, but you can still get it. You can still get it. Okay? You cool now. I'm sorry. I was just too protective on the magic because of what happened to Prue in 322 with that bitch that literally shot Piper through the whole shit and then had my sis Prue go through it, and we lost her due to this. So I'm just a little paranoid about any human learning after that incident. Like, I feel like even then it is so wild, because before season 322, I would have probably not cared about anybody knowing about it, because I don't think I had a reaction to it until after 322. I'm like, no one should know we're witches. But Paige does need to have somebody to know it. Even though it's kind of wild, because like the other sisters doesn't have anybody to really talk to about it except for each other and Leo. So like, at least Paige, she can have somebody to talk to about magic, even though I don't know, we're never going to see him again. So, you know. But yeah, that was my reaction. Make sure to comment and subscribe for more Charm reactions. Patreon link below for Charm, Team Up, and 9-hour reactions. Twitter will be linked soon when I upload. Until next time, make sure you say peace.